Okay, so I am super excited for this video. This is the 4th video, I believe, in the Wattpad series. If you haven't watched the videos before this, I do recommend to go check them out. They cover how to, ironically, make a good book cover, how to set up a blurb, how to set up your Wattpad story in a way that is going to capture people's attention and give you the best chance at building a following and eventually having a story go viral on Wattpad. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tainted Books on Wattpad. Before I get into the video, I want to give a shout out to this book by ᵐᵉᵒʔ. I read it and fell in love. It's absolutely one of my favorite stories on Wattpad. It's free to read, so you are missing out if you don't check out this story. So go check that out. The link is below. But I don't want you guys to take my opinion on it alone. For this video, we have a special guest. His name is Tainted. Okay. Very good. Take a knee, because we have one chair in this household and you don't get it.
I have taken a knee.
So you're gonna tell us about the story by reading the blurb.
I am.
Yes. I'll give you.
I shall move closer.
Yes.
Yes. This is nice.
Yes.
In an oceanic realm littered with traces of magic, Crescent Isle had always been the odd one out. For aeons on end, it had been sheltered from the remainder of the world, seeming as though an enormous invisible dome had been set in place around its waters to ward off dangers, paving the way for a prosperous golden age.
Yes, golden age.
However, at last, darkness rises to the forefront across the 13th sea. Pirates, eyes glued on the island's vast wealth and riches, invade the capital city Silvermoon Wharf. Through arduous tribulations, Crescent Isle's defenses hold on at a great cost. With a timeless relic tarnished, a great evil is one step closer to emerging.
And now you just pan out. Just pan out. Thank you to our special guest, who is a much better reader than I am. That was Tainted. Okay, so I feel like that explains the book better than I could ever. We were teleported into the world momentarily of how epic it is. Because honestly, me just sitting here saying it's a really good book is not enough. It's not enough. You need to experience it. So I definitely could not have read like that.
Oh, but you could try.
Oh, but I can't. I cannot make my voice that deep. And it really does hurt the vocals.
It really does.
Okay, so that aside, as I pan over, this video is actually, it's a serious video, and it's going to be one of the most important videos in the series, because aside from having the right setup, which is what the prior videos are about, without the right setup, it does not matter how much perfect marketing you do, because you're not using the right bait. It's not going to work. It's not going to be prosperous. You know, it's not going to be, is that the right word, prosperous?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, when you're not using the right setup, you're not going to have the right results, you know. So yes, but this video, assuming that you've watched the prior videos and you've got the setup, this video is the most important one. It's the one that's going to make all the difference between having success and not having success. Are you going to scare me?
No.
Okay, I could hear your toes. Don't get distracted. So it's very important to have the right setup, but having the perfect setup and then not doing the right marketing, that's not going to work either, you know. What are you eating?
What?
In my first video, all I could hear was crunch, 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 crunch. So having the right setup without the right marketing material, it's obviously not going to have success. So a lot of people make the mistake of being ashamed of their own work. Like, that's usually what sets people back. It's like they're too shy, they're too scared to share their own work. Now, unless you're Beyonce, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but unless you're Beyonce, unless you promote your work, it's not going to get seen. And a lot of people get discouraged by that very, very quickly. They think, oh, my book's not getting a lot of reads, it mustn't be good. But as I keep saying, if your book is not getting read, how would you know if it's good? No one's reading it. So first and foremost, I just want to say, don't be ashamed of your own art. Like, I know that it feels very vulnerable. I know, I'm totally with you guys. I didn't want to share my books to, you know, my friends and family at first either, especially because it was a certain kind of content. But, you know, you shouldn't be ashamed of what you create. Like, it is, so many people talk about writing a book, they talk about it, but it's very rare that a person actually does that. And that within itself is such an accomplishment. To take that time, those steps, and write something is so deceptively hard. So even if, worst case scenario, someone thinks, oh, you know, this isn't great or whatever, which, you know, isn't going to happen. But if it did, it's like, could they really do better? Have they done better? Are they, you know, J.K. Rowling? So like, try not to worry so much about what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say, and just be proud of your art. Because honestly, 99% of the time, people are just going to, like, no one's going to see it the way you see it. And people are just going to be amazed that you even did it, because it's such a rare and amazing thing that to write a book. It's not something that everyone can do. So be proud of your art. Be proud of your art. Don't make the same mistake I make by being ashamed and not sharing it. However, in saying that, if you are uncomfortable and you don't want to share it, it's a hard limit, you know, or you're writing a certain content like I was, and it just doesn't feel right or comfortable, what I suggest you do is either make an alias or make a, you know, special accounts that are under the name of the book series, book title, whatever it is, book world, something that, you know, still gives you that privacy, but you're still promoting, because you need to promote. Without promoting, you are not going to get anywhere. I'm sorry, unless you're very lucky. It's not going to happen. You have to promote your books. In this day and age, a lot of authors are shifting more towards TikTok, booktok, because getting popular on there, like, you don't necessarily need a large following to get a lot of views on a video. As long as you make an interesting video, there is a lot of potential, assuming that you're following the trending sounds and, you know, what's popular, using the right hashtags, that your video can get a lot of success. So I very much recommend that if you're writing on Wattpad, make a TikTok account, whether it's under your name, your writer's name, your book name, or an alias, pen name, whatever. Make an account and share it there. Like, it's something that held me back a lot. Was I was embarrassed of sharing things. I was embarrassed of making videos. I would critique myself so much, you know. But the thing is, you can always delete it. Like, just do it and delete it. Like, you know, like, it doesn't have to be something permanent. You could literally just promote your book for a few months if you wanted to, or take the videos down. You don't even have to have your face in the videos. Something that I do quite often with TikTok is I will take SS's of my book, and then I'll use AutoCut, and it makes a little video for you, and often they're really entertaining, and I put that in my story, and you know, you can also put it on your wall or wherever, and it's a very quick and easy way to promote. But if you were dropping a chapter on Wattpad and you're not sharing it anywhere, and then you're getting no results, it's because you need to market. You 100% need to market. In saying that, you know, if, you know, you're too busy, or like, it's just not something that you really want to do, because I mean, it's marketing, there are some useful resources below. There's some links below for like marketers that you can hire and stuff like that that could help you out. How do I introduce you? And my brother is going,
How do you want to introduce me?
Can you do the voice? Are you ready?
You can do the voice whenever you want.
You're ready?
I'm totally ready.
Okay, just let me think of a way to introduce you.